Jonah and the whale. Long ago, in a quiet land near the sea, there lived a man named Jonah. Jonah was a prophet, someone chosen by God to speak his words. One day, God spoke to Jonah. "Go to the great city of Nineveh," he said. "The people there are wicked. Tell them to turn from their evil ways, or I will destroy the city." But Jonah didn't want to go. He feared the people of Nineveh, and he didn't want God to forgive them. So Jonah ran. He went to the port city of Joppa and boarded a ship headed in the opposite direction, toward Tarshish. But Jonah could not run from God. As the ship sailed, a mighty storm rolled in. The sailors were terrified. They cried out to their gods, but the storm grew worse. Finally, Jonah spoke up and said,
"I am running from the Lord. Throw me into the sea and the storm will stop."
With heavy hearts, the sailors tossed Jonah overboard. At once, the storm stopped, and then God sent a great fish to swallow Jonah whole. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah sat in the belly of the fish. There he cried and prayed,
"Lord, I was lost, but you heard my voice. I will do as you ask. Salvation comes from the Lord."
God heard Jonah's prayer and commanded the fish to spit him out. This time, Jonah obeyed. He went to Nineveh and shared God's warning. To Jonah's surprise, the people listened. They turned away from evil and asked God for forgiveness. But Jonah was angry and said,
"Lord, this is why I ran. I knew you are kind and full of mercy."
God replied and said, "Should I not care for this great city filled with thousands of people and even animals?" Jonah tried to run, but God never gave up on him. And just like the people of Nineveh, we too are offered grace when we listen, turn back, and follow his voice. The story ends. The message lives on. Jonah's story didn't end in the belly of the fish. It began again when he listened. The real-life message. Many modern Jonahs are people, staying silent in toxic workplaces, afraid to call out injustice in their communities, overwhelmed by guilt after making mistakes. But Jonah's story tells us it's never too late to turn around. Even failures can lead to truth. Courage often comes after the running ends.
What was your favorite part of today's story? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.